Happy Friday! This episode comes to you straight from my garage. Just sipping a little tea this morning. I'm going to do some yoga with weights. Leanne teaches this class at Inside Out Yoga and a few other places, and she does such an awesome job. So forewarning, I'm going to be saying blocks a lot when I mean to say weights because that's just how I do. So if you have some blocks available, have a couple of blocks, we'll use those. And weights, I have some small weights, some little 2-3 pound, and then also 5 pound if I'm feeling like getting really crazy. So anyway, let's start out on our back. Let's make sure we do a little bit of centering, grounding, warming up. And I'm gonna play a little music. Had a little request that some people were enjoying hearing some music in the background. So we'll just see how that goes. So just come on down, lie down on your back. Let your hands come onto your belly. Just begin to sway your head a little bit here, left to right. Nodding off whatever isn't serving you here. Come back to center here. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Maybe you wiggle your jaw out. Fill and empty with breath, with vitality, with nourishment. Let your arms come down by your sides here. We're just going to begin to connect breath with movement here. Let your arms float up with your breath cycle and float down. Up and down here just a few times. Stay with your arms up and overhead. Breathe into the space you're creating in the upper rib cage towards the collarbones. Let your arms come down by your sides. Pick your feet up off the mat. With your breath cycle, take your legs up and bend them. Up, straighten. With your breath, bend your knees. Now we'll take arms up, legs up, and hug in. Extend. And hug. Extend here. And hug here. And bring your nose towards your knees. Let's hug the right knee in, extend the left leg. Your head can definitely be on the mat here. Change it up. If your neck needs support, maybe you put a hand behind your head or let the head come all the way down. Hug it in here. Bring your palms on your kneecaps. Circle your knees a few times here. Other way. And then from here we'll make our way up nice and slow. Just have your weights available on each side of your mat towards the front here. Let's come into all fours here. We'll start with a little balancing. So let's take that right foot back. Just open up the back of your leg, float it up. Take your left arm forward. Keep breathing here. Let your left arm come out to the left. Extend through your foot. Extend through your head. Crown of your head. Crown of the head's where baby's soft spot. Release your knee. Release your hand. Round your back into cat. Come back through to neutral here. Take your left leg back. Right arm comes forward and out. Release. Let it go. And let's roll the toes under. Walk it out here a little bit. Let's walk our feet forward to the front of our mat. Press down to rise up. Sweep your arms up over your head. And let your hands come down through center. So we're going to go through a few sun salutations to warm the body up before we begin to use the weights. So let's float arms up. Soften your knees, hinge forward, chin in towards your throat. Coming into a flat back here. And then come back, step back, higher leg plank. And we'll make our way down nice and slow. Lift your chest, your face. Maybe you pulse up and down here a little bit or side to side. Come back through, down, down. Look forward, bring your feet forward. Hinge forward, let your head go. Sweep up, arms up overhead. Hands down the center, all the way by the sides here, right back into mountain pose. Let the arms float up with your breath. Soften your knees, hinge forward, chin in towards your throat, crown towards the mat, come up halfway. Step or jump back into the plank pose. Knees can come down. Hug your arms close to come down. Lift up. Rest in down dog or child's pose. Soften your knees, look forward, step your feet forward, fold forward, let's come on up. Sweep your arms up over your head. Come down through the center here. Feels appropriate to have a sip of tea or water, go right ahead. Let's take the weights, one weight each hand. And we're going to sit back into chair posture, so sit your hips back. And come up. Sit your hips back. And coming up. Sit your hips back. And come up. One more time, just like this. Coming up, pick up your left heel, bend your elbows, let the weights just sit in your hands here. And we'll float the left foot off of the mat. From here, if you like, you can stay static or begin to bend and straighten or hug the hand towards the bicep, little bicep curl. Keep breathing, keep your gaze steady. All right, one more more time here. Let the hands come down. Soften your standing legs. Step it back into lunge. Keep breathing here. We're just going to bend the back knee and straighten a few times. Of course, you could use anything other than weights or no weights at all here. Next time that you're hinging here, step together. Let the weights go for now. Find yourself back in mountain pose. We'll go through a vinyasa. Sweep your arms up over your head. Hinge forward. Flat back here, long spine. Take your feet back, higher low plank. Come down slowly. Lifting up. Take it back, down dog or child's pose. Soften your knees, look forward, bring your feet forward. Fold. Press down, rise up. Come back through here. So we'll take the weights here again. One weight each hand. Sitting hips back. Up and back. This all the time. Set the hips back, bring the arms up. Just let the hands, the weights sit in the hands here. Come up. Pick up your right heel. Float it up here. Stay right here, or take it out to the sides and in. Love me some Lucas Nelson. Bring those weights back in, let them come down, soften your standing knee, take your right foot back. Bend the back knee and straighten. Bend and straighten here a few times. Let your, I want to say blocks, but their weights come down. Step back, higher low plank here. Make your way down slowly. Lift up. Rest in down dog or child's. One more breath here. Bring your feet forward. Fold forward. Press down, rise up. Sweep your arms overhead. Let your hands come down through the center line here. You take your weights. one hand each weight. Sit your hips back. So coming into chair shape, but arms by the side. Might be considered a squat. Let's take one more round here. Pick up your left heel, step it back. We're going to dial all toes towards the front here. You might dial your toes to point out a little bit. And we're going to come into star pose. So take the arms straight out, hug your muscles to your legs. Keep breathing here. My arms are shaking already, and these are little tiny weights. Let your arms come down here. Dial your front toes towards the front of your mat. Back heel lifts. Hinge forward here. Bring the elbows up. Reach back. I'm not sure what the proper name of this movement is, but you may have done it before. And you could also drop your back knee here. Let the palms turn up and little pulses. Soften your back knees, step together, walk it out. Understand. All right, let's take our left foot back. Or a foot back. Come back to wide legs here. Toes could turn out a little bit or forward. See what feels best in your hips. Bring the arms out. Bend the elbows this time. So I am going to dial my toes out. Good morning. Hips down, arms up. Coming back into cactus, hips down, arms up. Slow, steady movement. Just let the weights rest in your hands here. Come back through here. Let the arms come down. Back toes go towards the back of the mat. Back heel lifts. Hinge forward here. This time we're just going to lift. Lift, squeeze the back muscles here. Keep your breath moving. Good, one more breath here. We're gonna add a standing balance here, and then we'll come back and do it on the other side. So you might bring the weights to your chest, soften your back knee, hinge forward. Keep breathing, keep your eyes soft, your face soft. Step down softly, slowly. Come back around the other way. We'll do this other side. Keep the weights at your heart space. Hinge it forward. Come forward. One more breath here. Step back. Come back through neutral here. Extend the arms out. Bring the arms to cactus, and we're just gonna go up. So option to bend your knees, take your hips back as we bend the elbows, and then come up. Not necessary, optional. Squeeze your back body when you come up. One more time. And hold. And smile. Maybe a little pulsing. One more breath. Come up, release. Let it go. Heel toe your feet together. We're going to come down to lying down on the back. So we're going to be coming into bridge pose. You could always support your bridge with a block if that feels more comfortable for you. We're going to bring the arms up for skull crushers. So walk your feet in a little closer. Lift your hips. Bend your elbows. So the weights are coming towards the shoulders. Bring it up. Hips down. Hips up, squeeze, bend. Let's stay right here, and bend, and straighten the arms. Keep in mind you can always support your bridge. One more here. Come down. So bring the block, the weights, they're weights, not blocks. Bring them into your hip creases or holding them on your upper thighs here. Press it down through your shoulder blades. As you're ready, float up. Squeeze your back body, come down. Using your breath to determine your movement this next time. Stay right there. Neighborhood cat just scurried by. One more breath here. Come on down nice and slow. Let the blocks go off to the side now. We're going to let them go. If it feels good to take a big stretch here, maybe you extend arms, extend legs. So we're going to be using a block here, if you have a block. If not, something maybe rectangle in shape would work. So Leanne does something like this in her class. I don't think I have it exact, but it's intense. So bringing your right leg up, right elbow. So holding this, bring your left hand behind your left ear and neck, and we're just gonna come up. Little crunch here. Oh yeah, I love the core work. Not really. Keep breathing. You could extend your bottom leg if that felt safe for your back. I hope someone's counting because I've lost count. We'll do 3 more. Last one. Let's hold it and pulse. And if you're feeling this in your neck at all, sway your neck out. Hinge here in center. Bring the block onto your left thigh. Lift the foot off the floor. So it's a bit like an upside down table. Left elbow on the block. So there is some pressing going on here. Right fingertips behind your right ear, just cupping. Coming up, right elbow towards the block. Take your time here. Breathe. So I think this is 4, 5. We're going to go for 10. Make sure you're connecting your breath. 2 more here. Last one, pulse. One more time here. Release. Let go. Whew, is anyone else feeling that? My goodness. If you feel it in your neck at all, sway it out. Soften your jaw. Wiggle your jaw. Extend your arms. Extend your legs. Give yourself a hug in here. Nose towards knees. Relax your head down. We'll extend our left leg onto the mat. Hugging that right knee, and if it feels good to do a little turning through the hip, the ankle. Morgan from Grove Roots, I just saw her. I'm waving at her. She looks across the street. She's probably like, what is that crazy chick doing? Let your left hand come on your right knee. Right arm opens. We'll bring it over. So I have a little catch here. I like bringing a block under my knee. Let the head roll to the opposing side here. Come on back through center. Hug your right knee. Hug your left knee. Hug it in. Let your right hand take your left knee. Left arm can come out to the side, wherever. Draw it over. Again, if you need support under your leg, and maybe you're like, I'm not sure. See what it feels like. You may not even realize how much holding on is going on there. Breathing, y'all. Come back through center. Hug your left knee in. Hug your right knee in. Maybe you bring your nose to your knee. Happy baby. Any last finishing movements that you need here, please do them, and then we are moving into final relaxation, into Shavasana. Get about all that evil. So once you've finished up your finishing poses, then by all means begin to come into final relaxation. Find a comfortable comfortable shape to stay in. Make any adjustments that you might need to be comfortable. Relax your jaw again. Relax your forehead. We don't need anything special to move into this place of stillness. We don't need a yoga mat or special clothing, anything. We just need our own breath. So when and if you feel physically relaxed, and it might take a little while, maybe you need to scan through your body a couple of times. If that's the case, keep doing that. Maybe that's where you're at today. Keep scanning and releasing and letting go and learning about those places that we carry our tensions, our tightnesses, our stresses, and seeing if we can soften them. And then once we move through the physical layer, we might move into the energetic layer, noticing our breath and just letting it be what it is today. Just letting your breath be what it is. Noticing it. Seeing if you can let the breath be slow and smooth and calm and nourishing. When your mind wanders, bring it back to your physical body. Begin to scan and let go again. Stay here in final relaxation for just as long as you can, so that we are re-nourishing, recharging, revitalizing, rejuvenating. When you decide to come out of your final relaxation, and I really encourage you, stay here as long as you can. Recharge. When you do come out of your final relaxation, however, take some time to sit quietly. Sit with a tall spine, with your crown